Hello, my excuse me. Hello, my YouTube friends. One more time. To the few friends that I have out there, because I don't trust too many people, and people try to get in contact with me through my internet connections, and I refuse some of them because I don't know who they are. Like some girl called me. I'm the 23-year-old girl I'm looking for. I said, listen, go play with mud pies. I don't trust nobody on the internet. If people try to reach you on the internet, they got bad intentions most of the time, or they want to promote something. You see? So that's why now Microsoft wants to control the internet and control everything, but Google better do something about it because everything's gonna be integrated. But now they're gonna put the 2003 server to sleep. So I got a notice that on June something, I don't know what, they're gonna do away with. I think they're gonna make everybody download Windows 8 to server, the hyper server. It's the hyper server for 2012. So they want to use this for experiments, to see this and see how you like that. I'm not here to Microsoft's not going to use me as no experiment because I'll go over to Linux. Well, Linux getting corrupted too now because they see Linux and Android. They're the ones that developed Android. So there's a lot of commercial stuff going on, and that's what rules this. It's commercials. That's why Facebook, they're making so much money. It's all about commercials and how cheap you can do it. And actually, it's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap with Facebook and through Google and through all these sites where you can promote your whatever it is that you're promoting. And you see, now they sent me a ISO to switch over. Now I had to back up my stuff to check out what this ISO is all about. It's all about control. Is what it is about. You see, I'm making this short video. Some of the some people know what's going on. You see? He's downloading that stuff into my computer. Now, this is an experimental computer I have here. I applied this computer. It's a Windows. It's an old computer, but it's a Windows XP computer that was converted to a Windows 7 with the sticker with the license key on it. It's a Windows 7 Pro PC from a Windows XP, no longer valid. The Windows XP sticker is no longer valid, and they added a Windows 7 sticker to this old Dell Optiplex 745. Now I was going to upgrade this computer, but it's running on 65 nanometers, and it doesn't take the 45 nanometer like the 3.0 dual core with 6 megs of RAM. It's a cheap processor, but it's very good. It works fine. It does everything. It's on 3.0 speed, so it's very good speed for videos, for everything. So I was going to install it on this machine, so I just used this machine too. I couldn't install it on there. So this machine has a 160 gig hard drive, 3 gigs of RAM, a DDR2, and a dual core. One of the older dual core processors running on 60 nano or 65 nanometers. That's the way I call it, nanometers. But right now, I think we're on 14 nanometer processors, the 5th generation. i5s, i3s, i7s. Those A10s are not bad from AMD. That 7850 is not too bad. It's competing against the i5 on the video side. And actually that's what you need. You need a processor that could decode videos. And that's what AMD is aiming for. Their old processors are no good compared to Intel. They're garbage. Those 64s and all that, the videos freeze up and everything on the laptops. But the newer stuff that they're coming up with, I think they got a 28 core. Well, this is almost finishing now. It's on 94%. See? Getting ready. That's what the window says. Windows is getting ready. You see, they're going to give you Windows 8, whether you like it or not. You're going to get Windows 8, Windows 10, and people that are buying the new Windows 7, they're all going to be upgraded. They're all going to be upgraded to Windows 10, whether they like it or not, because there's not going to be support for the other Windows. And that's how they control you. That's total control. When you buy something and now you have to get a different product because they're not going to give you support for the product that you bought, the product that you want to use. And that's total control. Now I could see why I forget this guy from Linux, why he's so against proprietary software. If I'm saying it right, but you understand what I mean. So now Hillary Clinton is running, huh?
What are you making, bacon?
Hillary Clinton is running. She's broke. She left the White House broke. But she threw a $5 million wedding, hosted a $5 million wedding for her daughter and her in-laws. $5 million now. You could have fed a lot of hungry people with that. But not all that. I mean, $1 million could give you a beautiful wedding. I mean, maybe you can't do a wedding for $1 million and give the other $4 million to the poor people to eat. It's all about self-control. It's all about self. It's all about getting to the White House, being the big shot, having people kiss your feet. That's what it's about. She doesn't care. She went to the White House, messed that up. She ran for president. She didn't make it. She went to the White House. I'm sorry, she didn't go to the White House. She went to New York and ran for Senate or whatever they call it. She won. She said she was running to help the people. How does she help the people when she leaves a job? She quits that job and goes to the White House to work with Mr. President Obama. And then she goes to Benghazi and messes that up, and now she wants to run for president again. The people are real foolish in this country, very foolish. I used to be a Democrat until I see Hillary Clinton was the one that made me go over to the Republicans. See, Hillary Clinton is addicted to politics. That's all it is. She's addicted to being the first woman president. And that's all good if she deserves it, but she doesn't deserve it. She doesn't. She's a liar. In my book, I don't like to call people liars, but most politicians are liars and deceitful. But you have to go with one. You have to go with one side, because I'm not a communist. I'm not against this country. I feel like Kennedy felt. That's the way I feel. And Kennedy was not against this country. He was the best president that we could have ever had. And that he got exterminated. Cooking some bacon, maybe that's why you hear rattling. But let's see what this Windows is going to do. I'm starting this from the beginning. I'm sharing this with you, my experience. But I had to talk about the political stuff, because we are surrounded by political stuff, and we are controlled by the politics and by the politicians in Wall Street. Wall Street controls everything. Wall Street was the ones that made all the casinos in Atlantic City. Who was the one that financed all those casinos? Wall Street. See, now they want me to sign in. I have to sign in. If I don't sign in, I don't get in. Control, Alt, and Delete to sign in. You see? It's control. Total control. See what I mean? Control. New password. I'm gonna give them your password. now you have to enter a number. Add local administrator, configure remote management, computer name, network setting, date, time and help. I don't know, what should I put? Windows update settings, I guess 5. Automatic. I think these people are out of their minds. Microsoft must be crazy because there's not a lot of people that are geeks. They're putting stuff on the screen. Like if you were some kind of a geek. No, Microsoft wants you to become a developer overnight and develop their stuff and help them to develop it. And they want to put a command prompt screen on you and ask you to put in code, some kind of codes. What type of stupid, crazy stuff is that now? It should be able to be user-friendly where it updates everything by itself. And doesn't, if they want to turn you into a geek. Well, I'm not getting paid for that. You see, look, a command prompt window. What is this stuff? What kind of stuff is this? Download and install updates. Search for all updates. Now they want you to put R and go to command prompt. Why I have to do all this? That's crazy. I'm not a Linux technician. I do my own Linux stuff over here. Through Ubuntu and all that. It's pretty good. Ubuntu is a good system. See, now I'm searching for recommended updates. Yeah, I'm thinking of going over to Linux. Yes, sir. They can't control everything. This is impossible. Now, this is what it's doing. It's acting like a Linux server. It's not a Linux server, but it's putting in all kinds of codes and all kinds of things. Now, this is what I was supposed to download, this ISO 4 and take my system out. See, I'm somewhat of a technician, so I know how to put my system back, and I backed up all my stuff. But this, because I just wanted to see what they were talking about with this new updates and this and that. So they email me an ISO. I burnt it, and this is what I get. This is what I get from Microsoft. You see, they got that Bing browser. That ain't nothing. See, they try to use psychology on people and promoting through television and through the internet about a browser that ain't about nothing. The Bing browser, I don't like it. I don't use none of. I don't even go into Microsoft account that I have hardly. I use Google account. The Microsoft account had a bunch of Facebook stuff in there. Like Facebook just goes into my account to put in stuff. What type of stuff is that? When I went into my email, all I had was Facebook. I don't want to have nothing to do with Facebook. And maybe most of my family on Facebook and my son-in-law. I have nothing to do with Facebook. Because the people on Facebook, when I told them that we were being that everybody was being watched by the White House before the whistleblower news broke. Before that, I knew what they're capable of doing. I know what these programs are capable of doing, and so did a lot of other people. They just didn't have any proof. So ever since that, I started not arguing, but I was. Some people when I told it to some people on Facebook, some of my Facebook friends, they all contradicted me and said that Obama wouldn't do such a thing like that because that was illegal. And that they wouldn't, there's no way that they would do that. So I closed my account. So while I was going back and forth, exposing my views, Facebook cut me off. I was talking stuff that they didn't want people to hear. But they knew what was going on. Facebook knew exactly what was going on. So I got out. I said, you cut me off from my conversation, now cut me off my account completely. Now look at this. Windows. It says now what? Updates or select a single update. Windows Server 2012. Security update. Now I have to choose the updates. Would you believe this? I want to choose the Windows Server update. The Windows Server 2012. Oh, it says no updates were selected. Oh, it's 86, I guess. I don't see what I mean. It's ridiculous. I'm not no geek. I'm taking this out. I don't know what they're talking about. You see? I don't know. This is not user friendly. I'm not going through this. For that, I download a Linux. See, but you can't do stuff on Linux because they're controlling everything. That's no good. So I hit enter, and it's downloading all updates. I just want to see what happens when it downloads all the updates. I have my Windows 8 Professional Backup CD ready to go, so I'm not worried about this. They don't control me. Well, folks, to conclude this video, as you can see, I'm reinstalling Windows 7 again because I don't know what I just downloaded that ISO for Hyper Windows Server 2012. But it was downloading updates. It doesn't show anything. It just goes into the. So I'm not. I guess they're looking for technicians, people that know, like Linux technicians, stuff like that. People that know what to go into command prompt. I know how to go into command prompt. I know a few command prompts. I know how to go into and reset through command prompt. I know how to reset old Apple computers. And you can reset back to the beginning and go into command line, command prompt, or the terminal. They call it the terminal in Apple. So I know how to do a few things. I'm not. These are simple commands, but I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. I refuse to do that. I'm not helping nobody. I'm going to help myself. Right now. See what I mean? So there's no problem because I have the Windows key from this right here. You see? See the Windows key? It's right there. Windows 7 Professional. You dig it? All I gotta do is put in my I reinstall CD and just put in the key again. That's all. I don't have no problems. I don't have no problems at all. Grab option delete. Okay. Delete. Okay. New. Next. See, I'm installing back the original Windows 7 Professional. I could do a lot of stuff with that. Why would I have to go through all this nonsense and baloney? This is an experimental computer that I have here, so I could download as many things and do whatever I want just to see what's going on, but too many people don't have that option. Well, I just have to go further into this, the Windows server control system to control people's, to control your browser, so they can put in whatever they like.